And we are live. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to a very special edition of Off the Record on the People's Podcast this afternoon. We have a magnificent guest with us today, one who is going to give us some amazing information as well as inspiration, and that is none other than our brother Rahman A. Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alaykum salam, sir.
Okay, yes, sir. Well, first of all, I want to say it's an honor to have you on the People's Podcast to watch you grow and to be able to say that we held posts together, but that our
Yes, sir.
families are connected, and just to see the great young man that you've grown to be, that means a lot to the nation of
Thank
Islam.
you.
Praises due
Yes,
to
sir.
Allah.
Same to you.
Yes, sir. Now, the first question that we want to know for you, sir, is although we know that you grew up in the nation, but when did you first hear the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad?
First, hear the teachings. Um, that's a pretty, I don't know, it's a question that it's hard to answer because I was born, like you said, so I didn't necessarily get a whiff of the teachings and prior to not having them. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
um, I mean, growing up in in the nation of Islam, I grew up, of course, here in Memphis, Tennessee, and my father and mother, brother Rodney and sister Tori, some know them. They were very invested, and people that knew them, they knew what I'm about to say, but they were very invested in the five of me, myself, Raheem, my twin brother, my sister Amira, my little brother Tariq, other little brother Salahuddin. They was really invested in us, and they taught and trained us to be Muslims all our lives. So my father and my mother, in fact about it, my mother is the one who homeschooled all
Mm.
five of us uh our entire life. You know what I'm saying? I went to MUI here in Memphis for the first part of maybe my preschool and kindergarten year. And I
Mm.
did first grade in MUI too. But my mother, she took it from there and she graduated me all the way to 12th grade. And I had went and took my GED and passed, of course. And when I took my GED, I got my test scores and they said my mathematics was like, in so many words, off the chart, you know.
Very good.
And,
All right.
actually I went to barber school after because my dad is a barber.
Yes,
So I
sir.
went to barber school after and got my barber's license. And my when I went there, like I would say the counselor for the school had like pulled me and my brother to the side and they like, man, these test scores here, why are y'all trying to do barber? Y'all need to be some engineers or you know what I'm saying? But I give that all that praise and honor, of course, to Allah. But my mother, who didn't have like a college degree or anything like that, she just had what the Bible says, you know what I'm saying? Perfect love casts out all fear. So you can't be afraid to go and train and teach your children from your own heart and desire when you got and be not be effective if you don't have love. You know what I'm saying? So my mom loved us so much that she dedicated. And I remember the long days, the nights. My mom, she made her own curriculum. I'm just gonna say it, we wasn't under we wasn't under the Shelby County, which is here in Memphis, school system. Memphis school system. She didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? She came up with her own curriculum and all got us all the way through the 12th grade. And I remember my mother, I hope she don't mind me saying this, but my mom would tell me that my dad would say the same thing, waiting on the day that they'd come knock on the door and challenge us and my parents for homeschooling us and teaching us outside of what they deem is to be fit to be taught to children. So
Mm.
with that I'm saying, my mom would say all the time that she didn't have the desire nor the it didn't feel right or sit right with her that she would sit by the mailbox and wait for permission to homeschool the children she brought on the planet. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So she wasn't going. So she didn't feel like it was within her right to contact the school system to request permission to homeschool us. So that understanding that my mom had came up with a whole curriculum and all of that So of course Islam was incorporated in it. So that's all I knew. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
That's
Yes,
all.
sir.
We did drill every morning. You know what I'm saying? We saluted the flag of Islam. You know what I'm saying? And recited the lessons. My father, Brother Rodney, anybody that know my dad is like a supreme wisdom head. You know, a guru. You know what I'm saying? So we had to recite the lessons. You know what I'm saying? Recite the supreme wisdom, actual facts. Lost found Muslim lesson number 1, and lost found Muslim lesson number 2. And my dad, he would give us problems at the problem book, and
Yes,
he
sir.
wanted
Yes, sir.
to figure it out before he get home from work. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. He was on point. You know what I'm saying? So the teachings, I could recite a whole lot. And I remember days my dad would have us write chapters out of Message to the Black Man, or my
Mm,
dad, his earlier, I guess you say, sniff of Islam. Um, his early like sniff of Islam was through the rap, because my dad was a DJ back in the day, which gives
okay.
me some of that, where I get some of my music influence from. But my
Yes,
dad
sir.
used to be a DJ here, and he said I never seen him DJ personally. You know what I'm saying? I maybe one time, but a lot of people tell me, man, that your dad was cold. He was that
Mm,
one. My dad, I don't know, man. Do you know DJ Squeaky? I think. I think my dad said he battled. I think Memphis known for sure. I think it's DJ Squeaky. I could be
okay.
wrong,
Okay.
but
Okay.
my dad said he done DJ battled him before. You know what I'm saying? My dad said he lost one. He did 2 of them with him. He lost one
Mm,
and
mm,
won
mm.
one with him back in the day and all that. And other people like I had one DJ that I know was also my wife's father.
Mm,
And my wife's father grew up with my father, with my dad before Islam. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
So
mm.
they grew up and they went to Whitehaven High School here. And my father-in-law, he DJs. He's pretty big here too. Now he actually is works for 88.5 here locally in
Okay.
Memphis. He's like the top guy, the top god. I ain't gonna say dog, but the top god at the radio stations. But I
Yes,
remember
sir.
one time he was DJing and I was asking him, man, where you learn to do that? It was some years ago. He said, man, your dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Mm,
how? You know what I'm saying? I ain't at that time. I ain't know my dad DJ. You know what I'm saying? But my
mm,
dad was like, man, I DJ. Oh, your dad used to DJ back in the day. He said your dad would do the scratching and I do the rapping. You know what I'm saying?
okay. Okay.
But brother John, he went to he played overseas basketball because he's like 6'8", 6'9".
Mm,
He played
mm.
overseas basketball, and my dad said when he came back, he was DJing. So he been DJ. I had a lot of local actually DJ here in Memphis for all our events as far as the Muhammad Muslim 55. So, but it's actually my wife's father. But say all that was my dad's influence too. Um, the teachings was through the rap, and he was abreast to like 5% nation. You got your poor righteous teachers, your public
Yes,
enemy,
sir.
your
Yes, sir.
brand new.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? All of the 5% nations, gods, and earths, and all that. And so my dad was hip to the supreme mathematics and the supreme alphabet. So take all that back to homeschool. My dad would have us reciting supreme mathematics and the supreme alphabet. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
culture, freedom, power, refinement, equality,
Yes, sir.
God, were born, our cipher, so all that stuff. And actually knew what it mean, no knowledge means to know, look, listen, observe, and respect the bodies of accumulated facts. So I know
Yes, sir.
all
Yes,
the
sir.
content language, what's today's mathematics, God, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I got all the inspiration from my dad. My siblings got all the inspiration from my father. So our household was very, you know what I'm saying, engulfed in, I guess, the teaching. So we kind of
Yes,
we
sir.
kind of hip to it to a certain
Amazing.
extent. Yes,
Go ahead,
sir.
Rock. Yes, sir. And people showing you love all around the world. Thank you, Sister Miriam, for saying Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, Sister
Late
Naima.
time.
And thank you for everyone who continues to show love to our brother Rahman, A. Muhammad. For you all who don't know, if you all see him at Savior's Day, you might think you're seeing him, but it could be his twin brother. You know what I'm saying? For years, I'll be on post and I'll be like, I don't know which one I'm
Believe it
talking
or
to,
not,
but
people come up to me and say, "Assalamu alaikum, brother Rahim," and I'm not too big a person to say "Assalamu alaikum salam." So, and they'll talk about, you remember that time, brother Rahim, we did X, Y, Z, and I'll be like, "Yes, sir." You know what I'm saying? Even though it wasn't me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm used to it now at this point.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
This
I
is
can't be remiss. I can't be remiss also that through all of our journeys, being, I guess, people seeing us all over the nation or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We also were with another set of twins, which like Jamil and
Yes, sir.
Jamal, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
we always together, you know what I'm saying, and all the details that we would ever do. So those are my brothers right there. So all praise due to Allah. So I can't be remiss in making sure that they're a part of that history and telling it because they are rightly so.
Yes, sir.
Praise-
Can't get wrong with the twins.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And sister Takia Amila Best says Assalamu alaikum salam,
That's
ma'am.
my wife.
Oh, that's your wife. Okay, yes, ma'am. Your husband's a soldier and a real one. Praise be to Allah. All right,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, once everybody who's grows up in religion has to make a decision, once you get of age, are you going to accept it or reject it? What was it about you that was like, I ain't gonna go. I'm gonna stay right here and follow the teachings of Most High Elijah Muhammad as taught by Mr. Louis Farrakhan.
I love that question. I don't know. I guess Allah, you know what I'm saying, put a weight on my a weight down on the ground and kept me here, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't say, and it's just from me and my experience, of course I saw people not leave the nation, I don't want to use that word, but go out and get some experiences that are out there in the world. But I always tell those young soldiers that may go out in the world that we here still,
Mm,
and and it be that I never left, you know what I'm saying, and always been here. I always tell them that because I was speaking to a brother from Detroit at Savings Day when I saw him and I gave him a hug, and you know what I'm saying, he looked, you know what I'm saying, like he was going through it, I guess. And I talked to the brother and I was like, man, you going out there getting an experience that when you get back, you know what I'm saying? You could go out there and get those people because you walked it. And I might not be able to do that effectively as much as they can because I'm naive to certain things, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
But the teachings of Allah how make you equipped to walk in any room. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
And be able to take it over. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not too proud to say, hey, I'm not too proud to say, hey man, brother so and so, you take the lead on this, because you've been here. You know what I'm saying? So I love that they still come around, and that part is the most important part. So like my decision in staying, I guess I was holding the fort down. You know what I'm saying? So when you get
Mm.
back, see some representation. You know what I'm saying? But I don't necessarily say that they're leaving because it's a part of this teaching that can never go away in an individual. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right. That's right.
you will always be back, especially when this world put a whooping on you. You know what I'm saying? Like you know where it's at. But we shouldn't judge, one another for anywhere we are. And I always tell people all the time that like I'm not gonna judge your reality, your situation, because at the same time, who am I?
Yes, sir.
Allah,
Yes,
de-
sir.
Allah deems it fit to keep you in it. You know what I'm saying? So but that don't mean that you don't have no ability to get yourself out of it. But at the same time, you going out there getting something that when you get back, you can be able to pinpoint it and recognize it and know how you got out of it and be able to help those that's in it. So in my choosing, like I said, I believe it's like Allah, and I'm thankful to Allah that I guess stayed so many words and did the work because I was blessed to do a lot. And like you said, folks have seen us, even you, all around the nation. I don't believe I would have had none of those experiences, high or low experiences, without being here. So I'm thankful to Allah that I was chosen just to remain here to help the Muslims Farrakhan.
All praises to Allah. You teaching. Go ahead. Yes, sir, Brother Rahman. The people showing you love all around the world.
Praise you to
Yes,
him.
Bill says, Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Brother John Best says, my son-in-law, salute. It's two
Praise the
great
Lord.
brothers having a great discussion of People Podcast. Once again, thank you very much, Uncle Jamil. And thank you, everyone, who's showing love all around the world. I wanted to ask you, speaking of me always seeing you and, us watching you grow up in front of the nation, you sent me a picture of you with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. What is like one of your favorite memories of you being with the minister?
Man. Of course I'm gonna say all.
Yes, sir.
but um it's been a blessing. It's been a blessed ride. It's kind of hard. I've never been asked that question before. I've been around him and met him many times, a few times, you know. I'm thankful to Allah. My earliest experience was maybe 5 years old.
Mm, mm.
Uh, when I was at MUI here locally, the minister, Honorable Farrakhan, had stopped through and, shook our hands. But man, when we got older, I don't know, it just came out of nowhere, brother Joshua. And I'm thankful to Allah. I'm gonna say this. I already had it in my mind to say before I got on the People's Podcast, but I can't sit here and talk about any of that without first giving thanks to Allah, of course, and our local leadership here locally in Muhammad Muslim 55, because their efforts is what I guess rallied the youth here. And anybody that know Memphis know we are youthful. We have a large youth presence. I say that. Everybody in the nation is youthful. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes, sir.
uh, um, we got a youthful presence as far as young people in the mosque, and our student captain, brother Captain Anthony J.
That's
Muhammad.
right. That's right.
If people can remember, he everywhere he went, any city and around the country, he had us with him
That's right.
on details. And I love our captain so much. And I don't know about nobody else's captain, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say my captain, he loves the youth here locally and around the nation. And I remember like he isn't too proud, he isn't too, you know what I'm saying, just pushing away of youth, y'all go sit down, eat a bean pie, you know what I'm saying? He actually was like, man, y'all come on. He actually put us in leadership positions. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
We finna go out into the community and man, knock on some doors. He put us, we probably like 14, 15, 16 on details, you know what I'm saying? And
Yes, sir.
saying
Yes, sir.
y'all go map the route. And he don't come with us. You know what I'm saying? He don't
Yes,
come with us at all. He go map the route. You know what I'm saying? Go figure out where we gonna park our principal at. Go figure out where we gonna take our principal through the route. You know what I'm saying? How many cars is on the detail? He coming up to us, brother Rockman. Where we going? You know what I'm saying? He ain't too proud to listen, even though he the captain, and he not too proud to put us in charge over other men. You know what I'm saying? And telling other
yes, sir.
men to listen, obey their instructions.
Yes, sir.
And brother Jamal, he was our junior captain
Mm,
in here in Memphis under the brother Captain Anthony J. So
mm.
like he was younger than me, but I wasn't too proud, to listen to him. Yes, sir. Where you need me. You know what I'm saying? So we of course that's where we built our bond at here locally. And our brother Captain Anthony J, he would take us all over the main country, man, all over the city and have us out front. I remember one time we went down to city. I want to say it was city council lined us up in front of city council and said, "These are men we making." You know what I'm saying? I remember
Mm.
all those experiences. So our brother Captain Anthony J, man, I love him to death, and I pray he knows that, but I believe he does. But our brother Captain Anthony J, I would not have done anything if it wasn't for him bringing us around the nation, actually occupying us in positions where people would be able to say, "Hey, man, they go the twins," and now
Yes, sir.
we
Yes, sir.
twins, so you can't miss us. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's two sets: Jamil Jamal,
Yes, sir.
Rahman, and Raheem. So, um, it's two sets. So when people see us, they go to twins, they'll love us, and people that know us, we funny as a mug. So, and so when we get around, we like, man, if folks tell we get around each other, it's over with. Anybody that knows us, we gonna goof off.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
that built our relationships with people, and that's when people started, I guess, loving us. And next thing you know, man, we We around the leader. Next thing you know, man, we want y'all to man work with the team. And we traveling around the country, man. Next thing you know, our Mrs. Farrakhan came to Memphis in 10-10-15. And he was at the hotel here. And we was brother Sadiq. He had prior to the detail had said that he wanted us to be present at the hotel. And we man spent the whole weekend there, brother. And
Mm-hmm.
man, one of the first ones he may have spoke to as soon as he got in may have been us, you know, because we big we the twins. I'm gonna tell you the type post they put us on. Big that we the twins, they put us on the doorpost. We swinging the doors open. So you know you got the same man on at each door. You know what I'm saying? So you can't miss us. So like the minister, Almonds was Farrakhan, almost every time he came in and out the hotel, he stopped with us to talk with us every time. You know, he'll pop you on your chest and keep it moving. But it's just that love, those were like priceless moments. And then and then when we had got to like the main event, that when he was Minister Almonds was Farrakhan was on his tour, we was at the Peabody Hotel and Mr. Farrakhan was going down to the event, and he stopped and he asked us, "Man, y'all going over to the event?" And we was like, "No, sir, no, sir, we not gonna be able to make it." We had to be on the door when he got back, so we're like, "No, sir, we not gonna make it." He was like, "Oh, well, I ain't going then." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Oh," we like, "Man, no, no, sir, no, sir." No, he like, "Well, I ain't going. If y'all not going, I ain't going." So, and of course,
Mm-hmm.
I'm using some South slang. He ain't say it like that, but if y'all ain't going, I'm not going.
Yes,
So
sir.
like. Man, Supreme Captain, I believe, stand back there like, man, y'all need to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to our brother, Sue Supreme Captain, brother Mustafa Farrakhan. I love that brother. And I know he probably loves me back. I know he told me a Saves Day he did, so that's verified. but, but man, we had went to the minister, we told we was gonna be there. Stern, we didn't know how we was gonna do it, but we gonna be there, sir. And the minister left and we got a brother, his name Brother William here. He had drove us to the event. He said that the team came up to him and said, "Man, the Arnold's Farrakhan got some guests that you need to take over to the event." And they like, "Yes, sir. You got a vehicle?" He like, "Yes, sir. You get it ready." And he said, and keep in mind, like I said, he's here. He lives here.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that when he got the car ready, he said the guests coming out or whatever. He said he saw us running up out of there. He like, "Hold on." So man, the minister, and when he saw us, when we told him we was gonna be there, he said, "Okay, I want y'all to sit somewhere where I can see you." And we was like, "Yes, sir." So when we had got to the event, Brother Deek, he had us parked with the team cars, all that. Went through the back door. You know what I'm saying? This is all our first time detail. You know what I'm saying? Go through the back door, get checked real quick, and then we backstage, and we literally like sat there on the side of the stage, technically on the stage, but on behind the
Yes, sir.
curtain while he
Yes, sir.
spoke. And man, that just stuff like that, man. That's what started it all. And just all of a sudden, man, we've been here, there, everywhere, all over the nation, getting love from the leader. Him sometimes we going up to his room and speaking with him, hanging out with him for a couple of minutes. And sometimes, man, I remember one time when we went up to the room to see the minister. And the minister was like, "Man," because this was like one Savior's Day, and it was like we was about to leave, hit the road. And the minister was like, "Man, I thank y'all for coming to see me before you
Mm-hmm.
left." And I'm like, "Bro, minister, man, thank you for allowing us to come up here and see you." You know what I'm saying? But it's just a long, I guess, relationship that me, Raheem, and Jamal have had. We've been blessed to invite it over for dinner at the palace
Mm-hmm.
and just all types of stuff. I remember one time he called me while I was at the barbershop cutting hair. And I had wrote an article in the Final Call newspaper some years
Okay.
ago,
Okay.
and he had called me. Uh, Actually, it was a brother named Brother Chuck Green who was with the minister at the time, and he had called me, and he said, "Man, here goes somebody want you to talk to." And it was Brother this was Farrakhan. I remember I was cutting hair, you know what I'm saying? And man, the minister, he said, "Assalamu alaikum." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Walaikum salam, Brother Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Why I got my clip on his head?" You know what I'm saying? And And he talking to me, and I'm stunned, so I'm barely hearing him. You know what I'm saying? And then the client was telling me, man, that's the minister, man, get off my head, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen to what he's telling me. So I remember him telling me that he had read my article, and in fact about it, I had saw that it was clipped on his Facebook page. So I was
Mm,
like, "Ooh," you know what I'm saying? But um, he had told me he had read it, and he said, "Brother, did you know that I had mentioned your name at the labor, your article, and you at the laborers meeting?"
mm.
And I said, "No, sir, I didn't know that." You know what I'm saying? But I did hear him slightly mention it at the graduation.
Okay.
But
Okay.
he said, "Man, I want you to come over to you and your father and your twin to come to the farm and
Mm.
spend the day with the minister." So I'm like, "Oh yes, sir. Praise be to Allah." And then he called Jamil and Jamal. You know what I'm saying? Told them the same thing. So we got the same invitation.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
we had got the same invitation. And man, I promise you, brother Joshua, it's like it's no everything was the perfect timing for us because and I pray I'm relaying the story properly because sometimes I'm a little messed up with stories. Sometimes when they get too far beyond me, you know what I'm saying? I be
Doing
either
great.
asked away. But I remember all from the time because I think he called me like around May of 2018, and we didn't get to see him maybe in July or August. So it would sound like we was gonna get there real soon when he first called me. And man, every time, man, we'll get a date or close to coming up with a date. Man, somebody will pass, you know what I'm saying, a national official, and then they get pushed back. And we'll always find ourselves pushing the date back, which of course we find, you know what I'm saying? Just the invitation is well enough. But I remember we had went to the training seminar and Sister Amina had let us know that he wanted to see us at the training seminar after he had spoke.
Mm,
And
mm,
I was like, yeah, 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 yeah. And but think check me out, it wasn't the farm. But of
mm,
course we took that. But when we went to the training seminar, the minister had spoke with, I believe, Brother Jamil on post, one of the twins, and let him know he wanted to see us after he spoke before he went up on stage. And
mm,
I got the video. He walked right by me and whatnot. Got on the stage, and the minister was up there, and he was a little like uncomfortable, I guess, because they. And I'm gonna get to that, but like I'm gonna be very. I don't want to go too far into detail because it was an intimate conversation, but I remember we was he was speaking in 2018, and man, it got real hot. If anybody remember the training seminar of 2018, man, it was very hot in the room, and it was very uncomfortable, unbearable almost. And we know what that is, you know what I'm saying? They try to push us up out of it. You know what I'm saying? Got the leader on fire. He teaching, he on fire, but that ain't why it's hot. You know what I'm saying? In the room. You know what I'm saying? So like I remember, man, the minister getting off the stage and I'm walking with in the back, of course, with the minister as he's leaving. I see him like get in the car. I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe he about to ride over there. You know what I'm saying? He about to ride over there to the room. Cause they had told us where the room was. And I see them, they drive off, and I see the brother lined up in the street. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
yes,
like,
sir.
oh man, he's on the road. You know what I'm saying? So, man, when I saw him pull off the lot, I was like, ah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I felt it a little bit, but that was a trial. But I went back to Jamal who was standing by the room with my twin brother. I'm like, man, I can barely get out of my mouth, man. It must have gone. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
mm,
So, but brother Don Enoch had reached out and told called Sister Amina, the minister wanted to, and let them know that that we was at the room. And the minister like, oh man, wow, man, tell them to come to the farm tomorrow. You know,
mm.
so many words. And it was training seminar. So of course, Brother Martikis, Junior Jamal's father was there, which is what the minister asked for. And they go to
Yes,
show
sir.
you that person's word is strong. That when he
Yes, sir.
says it's like being it is. So that's basically what I'm telling all that to say that of course we had enough time and my dad was still in Memphis, so he had caught a train, I believe, quick fast and hurry down to Memphis. And before you know, man, we was opening, we went through the gates of heaven. You know what I'm saying, as you would say. And man, I had the best opportunity. I think to sit down with the minister for at least 2 hours, man. Private setting. You
Praise
know what
his
I'm
soul.
saying. The minister told us then that man, Allah didn't want us to meet at the training seminar. He wanted us to meet here. So
Mm, mm,
and
mm.
it was man so chilling. I always think about it all the time, man, how all of that, the being the uncomfortable for the venue and all of that, that all of that spiked our going to the farm and sitting down with the Omnibus Farrakhan. So just everything works within the will of Allah. But just all those experiences, man. Then after that, the minister invited us to go to the palace for dinner, literally the next week after. So we came back to Memphis and went right back to the farm, I mean, to the palace, had dinner, you know what I'm saying? And just all type of stuff. But I can say, brother, out of all those experiences, I love dearly and always gonna hold and cherish them, especially with the brothers I did it with. But not but and one of the most, I guess, touching things that I ever heard that I guess made me feel like not written down, but just a part of the history was when I remember one time we was in Washington D.C. at the Watergate Hotel with the leader,
Mm,
and
mm.
he was I was about what he did a press conference. I don't know if you remember that,
Uh,
but I remember this brother. I can't remember his name, man. But he came up to me. I know his face when I see him. I think I told him before about it, that how it touched me. But he had told me, man, he came and saw me. You know, we shook hands, got up, as we say here, and he was like, man, everywhere I see Jesus, I see you, man. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I want to be remembered. You know what I'm saying? That wherever city he in, you know what I'm saying? I'm there. And like I said, it wouldn't have been possible if it was not for our student captain, you know what I'm saying? Because he brought us up there, man. Sometimes he paid the way. You know what I'm saying? If I said I ain't had nothing, because man, we were young. I ain't had no job, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, man, you might come on anyway. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to a restaurant, he'll pay for it all, pay for the dinner, you know what I'm saying? Like that, those things, man, that was an investment that I can say that our student captain made, and others, Brother Martinez and
Yes,
others, my
sir. Yes,
father,
sir.
and
Yes,
others
sir.
that put in and making those experiences possible, that you can't lead them out. So I guess the honest as far as the stories that we may have is our reward more than just mine. You know what I'm saying? Or the ones that I may have experienced it with. But all of it, brother. I can go on for days about it. Just blessings. I wouldn't have my son's name, Sabakan. I would not have that name if it was not for being around Omnisul Farrakhan. So, and he didn't name him personally, you would say, but I had brother Sadiq tell me a lot named him, but I take that. but but I remember, and I don't know, it stuck with me hard. But I remember when we was at the farm, back to the when we was at the farm, the minister had asked us while we were sitting down with him. That one, man, it was so beautiful, man. Cause like I said, with no security in there, it was just us and him. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask for nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But
sir. Yes, sir.
when you understand the teachings, you know that's man, Elijah in that man. So you like you sit down with Elijah and the minister. You know what I'm saying? So it's like almost that moment, that type of situation, man. What question would you ask God? You know what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
But I remember him saying, he asked us a question. Did you all know that the Savior named somebody Farrakhan and Sabakan? And we was like, no, sir. No, sir. We didn't know that. And I remember like other moments where he would ask that question just a while I'm around. And I remember we went to the palace and he had asked the question again, did you all know that the Savior named someone Farrakhan and Sabakan back when he
Mm,
was, and everyone, of course, said, no, sir. And he said, in so many words, that's the point. And like,
mm,
I live up to my name.
mm.
And I wasn't married at the time or had a son, nor that I knew that how soon or how far away that time would come. But when I had found out that when I got married and found out that I had a son eventually, of course, down the road, there's no other name that popped up in my mind than Salvacon. So, and of course, took me back to that moment. So my son is like a part of that whole story
Yes, sir.
and experiences. So now he carries the name Salvacon Rafiq Muhammad.
Good.
So, and I don't know too many Salvacons, but I pray that brother. I pray he live. I pray he, like the minister said, he live up to that name. And the reason why the minister said that's the point was because we didn't know that there was a Farrakhan back when the Savior was here.
Mm.
But we know Farrakhan not because of that one, but because of this one. So he made that name known, even though somebody was wearing it before. And we didn't know who Sabacon was. And there's no slight, of course, to those have been. But I pray that my son, of course, can even be my half of what the Armistice Farrakhan is and will become, inshallah. So that my son's a part of all of that. So yeah, like I said, I can go on and on for days about it. Beautiful, beautiful experience. There's many more, but I think that's where I'll put a pin in it.
Beautiful teaching, Brother Rahman. Thank you very much for sharing your testimony and being transparent. People appreciating you all around the world.
Yes, sir.
Sister, our brother Deshaun Hurst says Allah's the best timekeeper. Some people are just showing you love.
Praise
Brother
God.
Rashad says my brother. Um, John Best says his moms and dad are Jews in Memphis. People just showing you love all around the world. And thank you very much. Sister Veranda says one of her favorite twins. Excellent. And shout out to the twins.
Yes, sir.
We have a 60-second commercial break for all of the sponsors of the People's Podcast. We are grateful for every like, share, and subscription. Thank you to all People's Podcast affiliates. Please continue to show love to our guests. We truly appreciate it all around the world. Thank you for all the love it is felt. 1 second. And we are live with the People's Podcast. Street Premiere Media Production. He has a 4K camera and a drone. He does television and film editing. Please reach out if you need any of that. Sister Naima, Stay On Point Dance Academy. She teaches ballet virtually to young girls all across the country. Sister Miriam, ABC I Love Me children's book and coloring book. My father's book, A Soldier in the Movement of Christ. My 2 books, Cleopatra, which is a children's book, and No Father, No Excuse, both of which are available on Amazon. Excellent. Wonderful. Thank you all for every anonymous Cash App. Please let us know what city you all are watching. And if you have any guest suggestions, please put them in the comments. Back to our Brother Rahman. Speaking of your lovely wife, what advice would you give to future husbands, sir?
Don't judge. Be patient. And I was listening to Dominus Farrakhan today about I was trying to show somebody something that he had said about just your spouse, and like you got to keep doing your part as a man, and just taking care of your woman. And I pray anybody that knows me know I strive my hardest to do that. You know what I'm saying? And here, my wife don't pay no bills, I would say. You know what I'm saying? I make her know that sometimes. But she of course is very, very thankful. I got a very sweet wife, anybody knows her. But man, advice I would give to anybody, man, is just, man, be the best you, and don't strive to force your way on anyone else when they're, even trying to find themselves in whatever they may be or become, either as in being a Muslim, just being a woman or a man. You gotta let them flourish. And sometimes your actions speak louder than you trying to tell somebody what they need to improve in, how they need to do it. I might not be the best always at it, because sometimes I can be vocal about what I may want. But at the same time, though, she can tell you that I am a doer as well. I strive my hardest to, even when I'm tired, to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And just, I did something simple the other day, like is cleaning the entire refrigerator out. You know what I'm saying? Cleaning the shelf. I'm that type of man. So, and I know it's for her and for us. So, and I know she'll put a smile on her face that when she walks through the door, because my wife, she's a nurse. So when she
Mm.
walks the doors, cause like some men, like I want to come home and see the house clean, so all that type of stuff. But I know my wife want to come home and see it clean too. So I'm not too proud or big to not, man, get down on that floor and scrub the floor. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind, but at the same time, each one has their duty, and it doesn't shy away from your responsibility. But at the same time, I'm not too proud to help wherever I may help. And the best advice I can give anyone is just be the best you. And that individual, if they love you, I told somebody this today, if they love you, and if they love you like they claim or say that they do, they're on they'll feel shameful just seeing you doing it. You know what I'm saying? That'll be enough to get them up and carry the weight that they should or must carry, I would say.
Well, all praise is due to Allah. Yes, sir. People showing you, continue to show you love. Says Daira, says Teach, and Brandon says love me some Sister Takia and right and Rahman. Okay, so people showing you love. Okay, boom. My next question that I have for you, sir, is because you are someone who a lot of people may not know, an amazing producer. You're in tune with music. What is your favorite album of all time, sir?
Um, can't say. I guess I know this gonna sound taboo almost, but a lot of people don't say this. They say the other album, but Off the Wall, Michael Jackson,
Okay, okay.
because I believe it was the I can only imagine people come seeing him come from the Jackson Five and becoming the Michael Jackson that we know. That was a shocker to everybody, and just you hearing the difference in his album than where he was with the Jackson Five, and just hearing the. Of course, I'm a producer, so I hear the intricacies of the album, and of course, man, as a producer, to me, it's his best work to me.
Mm.
But that's where it's kind of hard to say because every genre is different. Even with all that's going on right now with all these rap beefs and whatnot, it's kind of hard to compare anybody because everybody's not the same as far as flow or rap style. And art, this is art. So it's kind of hard to say what's better and what's worse because it's your expression
Yes, sir. Yes,
of
sir.
your art and your desire of what you want to see down on paper, what you want to see on the mic or hear on the mic. So it's kind of hard to compare and say one is better than the other. But it's kind of hard for me to explain a favorite album. I don't know. I really can't tell you. But I love good music. Whatever music's out there that sound good, I'm gonna listen to it. And try my
Yes, sir.
best. I'm a producer. Get inspired to make more of from the inspirations that I may hear. So sampling making unique beats, I guess I would say.
Yes, sir. Well, who are some of the producers that inspire you?
Um my twin brother,
Mm.
Rahim. Um I could say I like I like Metro Boomin.
Metro
I
Boomin,
always
yes,
I,
sir.
I always loved Metro Boomin, man, since man when he was man before folks knew him, because I'm a producer, so I've been knowing about Metro Boomin before folks knew about him. Just all type
Mm.
of people eastbound. And man, cause I knew them folks. I didn't know Metro, but I knew like Eastbound and Wonder Girl and other
Mm.
producers
Mm.
back in
Mm.
the day.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure if I wanted to, I could reach out to them. I'm just not really on the music tip. Believe it or not, anybody that know me personally, they know I got about two. Me and my brother got 2 or 3 albums, and we
Okay, okay, okay.
never released it. It's just man, I don't know. We don't we don't want to release music. Because I bet if I send you our album, you can be like, man, what are y'all doing? Because anybody that I know that we played our music for, they like, man, what are y'all doing? And it's very, very, very professional. I'm talking about like we did the mixing, the mastering, the making the beats.
Mm.
We did
Mm.
all we
Mm.
did our lyrics. We had no ghostwriters. So we about to do it. I'm saying everything sound hot. We got like some bangers that's been sitting around for years. But we just man, me and my brother, I don't know, we perfectionists. And that's why we like the Off the Wall album and Michael Jackson, because he was like that. So we was my Michael Jackson fans. I ain't gonna cap, but it's
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's because his creativity is much less his music. It's his ability to make music and make hits. Where it's like every song he does is gonna be a hit. But we 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 kind of like strive hard, I guess, in inspiring people. Anybody that know us, we talk about, man, teachers all day.
Mm, mm.
We in the barbershop. I know my coworker's sick of them, but hey, man, we all day. We everybody asking us questions. Folks don't know too much. My dad does. He'll tell you that, man. Like, man, my sons they there all day teaching. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
mm,
Oh, man, you want to talk about God? God is a man. Me and my brother, man, we can break that thing down all the way for you. And man, we strive so much. I guess not forcing people to accept anything. Me and my brother, we got a sense of humor, man. And you don't really have to be around us. But but man, you'll somebody come in, man. Like I believe the other day somebody was like, man, Jeffrey Dahmer going I bet he in heaven. You know, barbershop talk, man. You somebody say
mm,
anything. But they said I know Jeffrey Dahmer in heaven somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because he had repented before he died.
mm.
And man, me and my brother, you know, we be funny sometimes, but no, we strive our best to find a moment to, I guess, elevate people's thinking, not necessarily who they are and what they're doing, but just make them think a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time in the bar shop, especially when you deal with God as a man, I tell them, man, we'll be like, man, what's up, God? You know what I'm saying? When they sit down in the chair, they might be 5% stuff. Cause my dad would always do that. But they'll like sit
Yes, sir,
down in
yes,
our
sir.
chair, we'd be like, man, how the God doing? They'd be like,
Mm,
God, huh? What you mean? Big how the God doing? I think he doing good. Now I'm talking about you. They like, huh, oh, me? Why you calling me a God? Next, you know, I'm in there now. You know what I'm saying? I, you know, you was a God. No, I ain't know I was God. I thought there was only one God. I said, you a God too. Don't it say ye all God? Shooting the most
yeah,
high.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. Go ahead, teach.
yeah, it do say that. It do say that. I said, you a God too. I thought Jesus was God. Yeah, he won too.
Mm, mm, mm,
He
mm,
said,
mm,
"No, don't be like Jesus." Man, who said
mm.
you can't? Who said you can't be like Jesus? I throw a scripture in there, man. Don't it say in the Bible
Yeah,
that
yeah.
be ye perfect as the Father is in heaven? All
Yes,
you ain't do,
sir.
he telling you to go above him. He tell you to be like God. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh man, I ain't think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, they coming in saying, well, how the God doing? You know what I'm saying? It's just like little
Mm.
simple stuff like that. Anybody that knows us, man, we like that, man, all day. So we strive our hardest, man, to teach. And I can't say our intricacy as far as like what we know. We got to give credit where credit's due. It's man, our local leadership once again. Uh, Student minister Abdul Mutak here. He when he teaches anybody that heard him speak, you know what I'm saying, he comes with slides and he gonna show you the facts, the
Yes,
details.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna take you to it. And I guess that's where I get a little bit of it from. So I'm always studying. Actually, when I came to the podcast, I brought this with me. And just in case I gotta pull the sword out, you know what I'm saying, and use it. But but all praise due to Allah. I'm very striving, very studious, and man, being able to answer questions and understanding that every conversation, even through this book, Holy Quran, you got all in it where it says they say, and then you got it where it says you say.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
understand that is like training for how you deal with the things that come at us in the world, as far as like what people say to what you believe. And you don't have to make it up. You say what it says.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And you might can tweak it a little bit to tailor to what fits the conversation. But at the same time, I remember one time, man, you got the barbershop, man, it's nuts all in there, man. So they'll come in trying to talk to you and argue about women. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time because I'm married and my wife is my only. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you don't know nothing about no women. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me about women. You ain't had all this, all that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? And I try to teach and folks don't want, they be shutting it out, man. You don't know nothing about no women, dude. But I'm older than you, and I throw a verse out there. When they say stuff like that, I say something like what the Quran says, man, Allah gives to whom he pleases without measure. I
That's
tried
right.
it one
That's right.
I tried it one time, the brother shut down. I'm like, oh man, see, it worked. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of what our Holy Quran states when it says they say, and it tells you what to say, it works, man. So like just to understand all these little intricacies that we have, man, teaching Elijah Muhammad, man, so vast and just making you a better human being.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, we don't understand. Even it ain't even about all of the differences that we may have as far as how we may look or what color of skin we are and all that type of stuff, man. When you understand, get down to the meat of Elijah Muhammad's teaching, man, it's really to make you a better human being. Elijah Muhammad said that you want for your brother what you want for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So when you understand that, I don't necessarily. You don't have to be a Muslim for me to respect you.
Mm,
It says in
mm.
the Holy Quran. It says in the Holy Quran that the Christians and the Syrians and they will have their reward with Allah.
That's right.
So the reward ain't just granted to me. This is the nearest. I tell brothers all the time in the barbershop that this is the Holy Quran that the nearest to a friend to a Muslim is a Christian.
Mm, mm, mm.
The Quran says so. I mean, when I hear that, I'm not about, you know what I'm saying, trying to judge you because you're not a Muslim, but in the sense of being in the nation of Islam, I tell them all the time, you a Muslim by nature. Some of us say that, but we don't understand what it means because a Muslim is one who strives to live to the will of Allah.
That's right.
And and if you're striving, you're a Muslim, regardless if you believe you are not. All it is an Arabic word that means one who's striving. So I tell them all the time. So do that, and no one, you don't have to make no oath,
That's
you
right.
know, in my judgment, to nobody declaring that Allah, um, there's no God but Allah. I mean, of course, that's necessary, but there's no God but Allah, and that Muhammad is His messenger. That don't necessarily make you a Muslim. It's
Mm.
more required. And the devil, I told somebody, the devil know who Allah and His messenger is.
That's right.
He
That's right.
he believes that Allah is who He is, and he believes that the messenger is who He is. Otherwise, he would be fighting against Him. And then
Mm.
he wouldn't be he wouldn't be asking Allah, respite me to the day they are
That's
raised.
right. That's right. That's right.
If he don't believe He God, why would He be asking Allah for a
That's right.
negotiation?
That's right. That's right.
With Allah. So he believes and understands that too. He just doesn't want to submit. That's it. He wants to believe that he's a God like me. That was the thing that serpent told Adam.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you understand that we all striving, it really throw away all of the titles that we throw on each other, the differences that we put against each other as far as race. And understand and sometimes, man, people that know me, I guess I get a little sensitive to, I guess, the white black thing. I don't know. But it's because I understand most definitely the teacher on Elijah Muhammad. I am no sight and no slight, don't understand what he's saying, but it's because my grandfather's a white man. My
Mm,
dad is
mm,
mixed. So I love him, you know, love him to death. That's my grandfather, like you love your grandfather. You know what I'm saying? We love our grandfathers. And I wouldn't want no one to disrespect him and not know
mm,
him. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? I'm gonna go look at that devil just because he walking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes that's kind of like we gotta mature. You know what I'm saying? Because my grandfather, I would say his name Rodney too. His
Mm,
name is Rodney as well. My dad's like Rodney Jr. But
mm.
um, my grandfather, everywhere if you knew him, if you know him, he always around black people. He's always
Mhm.
helping black people. He's always around and doing stuff for black folks. And not just because he's trying his hardest to, I guess, show up, you know what I'm saying, for all these years of what we done and all that. It ain't none of that. It genuinely is who he is. I remember I sat down, took him out to eat um when he was here in Memphis, because he live in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. And I think believe he's a little outside of Phoenix, but um I was sitting down to him and I was like, actually, I was trying to dig to why you choose a black woman. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? I was trying to dig at it. And he had a soft spot for our struggle,
mm, mm,
what it was. And my great grandfather, who's named Bob, you know what I'm saying? His typical white name, Robert. But his name was Bob. And my great grandmother, Catherine Williams, who's still alive today,
mm,
they're white. My great grandfather, he passed away by I believe 2011. But he made a lot of pleas with him. But he would come to Memphis all the time, man. He'll come back with books, a white man, about the black man.
mm, mm,
You know what I'm saying? He'll come back with 1,000 quotes from black leaders, and the
mm,
leaders
mm,
would be in there. And I don't know if he intentionally made sure that was possible. I remember, man, and this goes to show you about basically about what I'm coming to about the color thing. I remember growing up, and my great grandfather, he would send us Savers Day gift money.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? And he'll send the other family Christmas, but he'll send us Savers Day gift. He'll put
mm,
Savers Day, and he'll draw the flag on the letter. You know what I'm saying? But my black family, no slight to them, I ain't gonna cap. But they'll put my slave name down on the letter.
mm, mm,
You know
mm,
what I'm saying? And it's my white family, some of them that respect the Muhammad. And it's their
mm,
name. Because my grandfather family, that's the Williams.
mm.
And name passed down through the son. That's
That's right.
their
That's
name.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But the black family, because we kind of like my dad is like his parents not together no more, but they were two different families. And my dad, he's like the baby of his mother, and like she had already 4 older children. So my dad was like the baby. That's not even their name. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? But they got more slight against the name than my white side of the family. You know what I'm saying? Just showing that each one can teach one about whatever the dynamics are. And it's not like I said, understanding that we don't understand that the white man is who he is. But at the same time, though, I heard my mom Mrs. Farrakhan say at Savior's Day that we gotta grow beyond our blackness and accept and respect the world. I remember that Mrs. Farrakhan opened up the Savior's Day message saying that the Mahdi who came to the Muslim world and the entire world.
mm, 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 mm.
On the lawsuit, we got $4,800,000,000 we had sued against the ADL and others. And the Honorable Farrakhan said that is lost found in so many words, lost found Muslim lesson number, not lost found, student enrollment, question and answer 3 and 4. When he asks the
Mm.
question, what is the total population of the original nation in the wilderness of North America and all over the planet Earth? The population
That's
of
it.
the original nation in the wilderness of North America is 17 million. With the 2 million Indians makes it 19 million. All over the planet Earth is 4,400,000,000. And then it actually was the total population of the colored people in the wilderness of
That's
North
right.
America
That's
all
right.
over the
That's right.
planet Earth. The population of the original nation, I mean, of the colored people in the wilderness of North America is 103 million. All over the planet Earth is 400 million. So when you got that 4,400,000,000, that 400 million, that's 4.8 million. I
Go
mean,
ahead and
4
see.
million people on the planet. So it's like
Good.
that this lawsuit is on behalf of humanity, not
Mm,
just
mm.
the black man. You know what I'm saying? So when you understand that the savior who came from white and black,
That's right. That's right.
who came as a balance and a just judge to humanity, regardless, it really gets down to, like he said, he came in sinful flesh, like the book says, to condemn sin in the flesh, not the
Go and
flesh.
teach there. Come on
You
and
know,
teach this.
we
Yes,
came to
sir.
condemn the devil that we have all in us, and then our Savior has arrived. It says in that some whites will be going to the hereafter. And I guess if you don't like it, I guess you go ahead and check out. You know what I'm saying? But some white folks going to heaven according to Elijah Muhammad. You
Yes,
know what
sir.
I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
I believe the chapter's called is the white man going to the hereafter. I believe that's the name of the chapter. But man, we gotta understand why the devil was made, why he was made, and understand where he came from. I remember Savior's Day 1973, the messenger talked about the pot and the potter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm saying we made the man. So you can't get mad at what you made. You made it just mad at yourself because you
That's right.
made him to do what he did.
That's
And
right.
so when we think about it, we say that the Alma teaches us that the father of the devil is who?
He's a black
Y'all
man.
think
That's right.
so, and that's the black man. He the father of whatever they got going on over there.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And we gotta understand that why he was made. He was made to show us, because no man wants to be told what their shortcomings are. You know what I'm saying? If I told you, bro, Joshua, there's something about you that you need to work on, you're gonna
Yeah.
like, oh, no, I don't. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't. But if I put that mirror in front of you and show you, and you like, oh, man, that is me. And that's what the white man is. He is the negative or the weak version of us in the sense of physiology and other things, elements,
Yes, sir.
characteristics. That he came from us. He's a recessive form of us, giving power, form, and expression. I'm gonna say that's Adam.
That's
That
right.
Adam was made by us. We had let us make man. We had us that made him.
That's right.
So
That's right.
so when we made him like the book say. We should go read it. Give him power
That's
and
right.
don't
That's right.
over the fowl of the air, the fish of the sea, and over every creeping thing that crawls.
Go ahead and
And,
teach.
and tell him to subdue the earth and
That's right.
take it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you understand that, we gave him all that.
Yes, sir.
So we gotta go after why he did it. It's to show us what's in ourselves. Because once we grow through and what we have gone through as a people under the hands of white supremacy, we know that we're not gonna take none of this into the ground.
Yes.
And when you perfect, that's the perfect way you perfect humanity. They gotta go through heat,
Mm.
and perfection to perfect them. And the white man was given the license to go around the earth and subdue it and take it and run them up. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he's allowed to, and Allah did not intervene in stopping him in whatever endeavors that he may have wanted to go out there and seek. But we know today, after the coming of Master Farad Muhammad, those days are long gone, black man. You know what I'm saying? God is on the scene today. So his day of rulership is over. So that's why Allah is giving him tension all throughout the country and through the weather and other things to know that he's knocking at the door and we getting closer and closer to that moment. But it's some of us also that he's knocking on the door and letting us know that we got to get our act together otherwise. And it's not even just like I said, all of the differences. It's how you treating each other. How you treating each other. If I saw anybody being mistreated, I'm gonna step in and help him. I got this one brother Joshua. Some brothers know him. His name Canel. He's a white man. Actually, my client converted the brothers from Islam, black man. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? I converted to Islam. He did Ramadan here with me. We went out and fed the homeless. He came with me.
Go
You know
ahead.
what
Go
I'm saying? I'm
ahead.
trying, I'm showing him respect. And we had the example, honest, was Farrakhan, because he had a brother, his friend, Father Flavor, and others. You know what I'm saying? That he not shoving to the side. You know what I'm saying? We got our way. They can't come into our meetings. But at the same time, it doesn't stop us from being ourselves. Do unto others as you like to be treated. That's a universal principle. It's not just for blacks. We owe that to each other. We owe that to humanity, regardless of what they are. It don't mean that we should take mess, but at the same time, don't forget who the devil is now. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You can understand who he is too. But it's you understanding him. And when you understand him, how can you be mad at him? It's like being mad at the sun because it's hot as hell outside. Go in the house. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at nature. Can't get mad. So it's like it just takes, I guess, maturity. And those that want to show love and respect, regardless of what they are, I'm gonna show it back to them. I'm gonna respect you. I heard Elijah Muhammad say so many words. I'm gonna respect you as much as you respect me.
Yes,
You
sir.
know,
Yes, sir.
so I owe you that, regardless of what you may call yourself. And inshallah, when we get through this thing, man, I pray that all those that's deserving of the reward of Allah get it, regardless of what they are. And I would say this: my grandfather, who I was talking about, he went to prison or jail, one of the two. I know they different. A lot of people don't know this, but my grandfather was incarcerated, believe it or not, for fighting a black protest.
Mm, mm, mm,
And this is a white man. And while he was in prison or jail, one of the two, he his cellmate was a member of the Nation of Islam.
mm,
And this before my dad was even born. This before my dad was even born. And my my grandfather, because you anywhere with a Muslim for too long, he gonna put it on you. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for him not to. He
yes, sir.
gonna throw a God or two out there. What's up, God? He gonna throw something out there to let you know that who you dealing with. And my granddad he remembered him, and believe it or not, brother Joshua, he was born on the same day, the same hospital as my grandfather.
Mm, mm,
Same year, same day, same hospital with my grandfather. And they never knew each other. They met in prison. And it's
mm,
like that's where the seed of Islam was planted in my white grandfather. Almost, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm reaching, but that's my family's first experience. I know for sure. And my great grandfather and my grandfather kept up with that man to the day he died.
mm.
So they always got up with each other, especially around the birthday because they had shared the same birthday. But that's
Yes,
like
sir.
my early experience with Islam. You know, so my dad said that growing up, I can't remember the name of it. It was like this conference that the minister used to be on. Well, I don't know if he used to be on it, but it used to play a lot. And my great grandfather would, because my great granddad owned land in Iowa. That's actually where my family's from. It's in
Mm,
Iowa. My family's from Germany, believe it
mm,
or not. But my great grandfather, my dad said, would play some radio station, and he believes that's the first time he heard the minister was with my great grandfather on the land, working the land. You know, it's just that experience, man. When you come in, you can't help but gravitate. Of course, you see the teachings. I believe it, but it forced me to go after a little deeper and see what the Elijah Muhammad is saying. I remember I was listening to a brother ask me a couple days ago that he was wrestling with something about the white man being a devil and how
mm,
that's
mm,
his nature. He like, man, how how is his nature? He said he was messing with his face. I
mm,
told the brother, I took him to the Buzz Anderson interview with Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad told him the nature of the white man is evil. That's how I opened up. The nature of the white man is evil. He was made like that. And he talked about how we say the white man is the devil because he's weak.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? And he said that you can have a devil cat over there or a devil fruit or this, that, and the other.
mm,
Because he said anything grafted is devil.
mm,
It made
mm.
me think, oh, okay. So then figure out what devil meant. It means evil, one who is evil. Then I look up the etymology of evil, brother Joshua, and
Yes,
it
sir. Yes,
means
sir.
it means weak.
Mm,
And like I said, weakness isn't always action per se. It's also understand you going to a depth, understand the teachings. It also means the physiology of an individual. Like when we got recessive genes, that's a weaker form, you got a dominant gene.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
the form of the gene, it is expressed in the white man's physiology.
Mm,
You know what I'm
mm.
saying? He's still the devil by nature. But then I heard almost those Farrakhan say that Father Flake is not a devil. I heard him say that. So, but it shows you there's two different types of understandings of what that is. Is one that's physical and is one that's spiritual. Because the
Yes, sir.
Elijah Homer said that by the Minister Farrakhan told him the message said, stop calling the white man a devil.
Yes, sir.
Call them slave masters, children, or Satan. Or Satan. Got it? Or, not and, or Satan.
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes, sir.
my grandfather, I don't know my family's history as far as slavery, because like I said, we came from Germany. But technically, he's a slave master's children. He might
Mm,
not be
mm.
Satan now. You know what I'm saying? But he's slave master's children for sure. He's the product of white supremacy.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
he comes from that lineage of that, even though he doesn't necessarily exhibit that. But but it doesn't take away his physiology and his weakness in his recessive genetics as far as his skin color. And what that is, according to Elijah Muhammad, is devil.
Mm.
Then when you go in our lessons, I forget the number that's in Lost Found Muscle lesson number 2. It says, what is devil? But
That's
then
right.
we
That's
have
right.
to question, who is God?
Mm, mm.
And then we ask the question, what is devil?
That's right. That's right.
What devil is anything weak or made weak or wicked. It's going or again, weak or wicked. Anything made weak or wicked, that is devil. But we know who God is and we know what devil is.
Yes,
And
sir.
we can apply devil to anything. We got pineapples on all these grafted fruit. That's devil fruit, brother.
Yes, sir.
That's eating
Yes,
them.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? When you understand that part of the teaching, so that helped me go after it so I won't leave the teachings, but actually understand it a little better, a little deeper into the teaching, and even understand Master Farah Muhammad more. Him being a product of his mother, who we wouldn't dare call that. I won't even say it.
That's right.
You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? She is the it says in the Bible talking about how the Allah took the 7 devils out of
That's right. That's right. That's
him.
right.
Or the 7 I 7 sins, one of the two. I can't remember exactly how it's worded. But she not that. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? So when you understand that, it's like we can be too loose with it. We gotta go after that. That's the that's the expression of God. Allah knows who each one of us really are. And he goes off that. And that will determine the judge. It says in the Holy Quran, your those who do good deeds. You know what I'm saying? Had their reward with Allah.
That's right.
And you know what I'm saying? It says in the Holy Quran a lot of places that. And that's what Allah is after in each one of us as human beings. And once we do that, I promise you, man, you could walk in any room. And we in the nation's gonna do a good job at it. You know, we don't disrespect white people or anybody for that matter. We gotta understand all these differences that we have. I know I work with Hispanic people in the barber shop, and I tell them all the time, y'all black. Some of us don't understand that, but y'all tell them you black like me. You know, my dad, he mixed. I tell him my dad lighter than you. What make him
Mm,
black if not? You know what I'm
mm.
saying? So when you understand that, is that blackness, and I went and looked it up. Black means comes from this no, there's this word called melanin. And melanin comes from the Greek word melanus,
Mm,
which
mm,
means black. And if you have melanin, you're black.
mm,
So
mm.
to understand that, that's all throughout the planet. That's why the lessons say 4,400,000,000. It didn't say it only had two it only had two examples, not examples, but facts as far as the white man, the colored man, or the original man. It didn't where the in betweens at? It wasn't none.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The original man and the white man. And it gave you facts as far as how many of those at that time were on the planet. You know what I'm saying? So the original man, any man of color is the original man. And we have it proven because it says the original man is the Asiatic black man. Uh-oh. The rich man is the Asiatic black man. So when we understand that all those in the Isles of the Pacific, the Gulf, China, Elijah Muhammad says in The Fall of America, I believe, and a book called The Wheel. I don't know if too many of us know that book, but the Elijah Muhammad highlights that the four colors that are on, as far as the four faces that's in the book of Ezekiel when he talks about the wheel, he
Yes, sir.
said he said that those four faces are the black, the brown, the red, and the yellow man. That's what he said. And then he put that they are part of the black nation. So you got the Asian, he a black man. Some of us ain't gonna like it, but I can show it to you. But the Asian is the black man. The Mexican is the black man. The white man came and separated us into these different sects. That's what the Holy Quran, the Bible say he would do. You know, he put us into all these different subgroups and sections and says that this one is that one. Now we had a lesson. There's a question asking a lesson. Why does the devil call our people Africans?
That's right.
So he can use you as a tool as a slave. You know what I'm saying? So when we understand that he separates us in all these little subgroups so we can all be vying and fighting one another, thinking that we different, we the same people. The Mexicans, when they came over here, we taught. Come on, we gotta use our teachings. We do too much reciting other people what they talking about. We gotta talk about these teachings. Now,
Yes,
teachings
sir.
state that we exiled the people from India 16,000 years ago.
That's right.
The white man, or the making of the white man, didn't come to 10,000 years later. So what does that tell you? They were black people
That's right.
because there was no other races before the black man, and that was 16,000 years ago, which is before 6,000 year period.
That's right. That's
So
right.
when they walked through the Bering Straits down into America, they were
That's
black
right.
people. And when the white man came to America, he saw black people and he fought with the black man. And the product that we see, the Mexican or the Hispanic, is a mixture between black and white. That's what you have. He's basically a mixed race. And that's what we taught what the red man is. It's a mixed race. We taught that the brown man is the Japanese. That's what we taught. You know what I'm saying? But the red man is a mixed race of different people, the white and the black man. The same thing with the Arabs. That history that's over there in the Middle East, even what we got going on today, it's a product. Even how they look, their physiology is a product of Europe and the original man fighting.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And it talks about in the Bible. It talks about in the Bible in the book of Genesis that the sons of God saw the daughters of men
That's right. And
fair,
they were fair. That's
and
right.
they
That's right.
start making children with them. Well, that's what the Arab man is today. And we understand, deeply understand what Arab means. It means black.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I mean, at the same time, like I said, we fight and vie with one another with all these differences. And that just goes to show you how evolved our leader is and how we need to be getting to his level. Because the minister is accepting of so many. And he's just not going to accept foolishness. That's it. He's not going to accept us establishment. But if you are a human being that's striving to be and do right by one another, that's the most important thing that he's focused on in each one of us, regardless of what we are. Because I've seen him around white people. You don't disrespect them.
That's
You
right.
know,
That's right.
you show him the same love that he would show me. He don't like, man, look at this devil. He don't act like that. He's like, man, how you doing, sir? It's good to see you, sir. Thank you, sir. I remember one time we was walking a leader down at the airport one time to the terminal, and he had this white guy driving him to the terminal in like this little cart. And the minister reached in his pocket and grabs a $20 bill and gave it to him. That's the example. You know what I'm saying? That's the example. So a lot of us gotta strive that whenever we see, we should go out there and get our people. I was reading The Fall of America, and the messenger was saying that, it was a message to the black man. It was a message to the black man, I believe, where the messenger was saying that we got to go after all our people. And he started naming the races. I wish I had it on me right now, but he started naming the races, and the races. But and he started calling the Hispanics and those that those these and that when they should all come to the mosque. He said it's just that we're not allowing at this time the white man to get registered. But everybody that's within the diaspora of the black nation, he is welcome to come to the mosque and get registered. I saw a brother, a Hispanic, a Arab brother here who had got registered here recently. I saw him on
Mm.
Facebook, like all praises to Allah. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna inshallah we grow into that and strive to just be the example. You'll be the example or exhibit the example that the Dominus Farrakhan has showed us. I was so moved, and like I said, people not gonna get it because they don't have the experience that I have as far as just being in the mix of two different races. I guess some do that have that experience. But Dominus Farrakhan has showed the brother, just the individual that denied going to the IDF to fight Israel. He showed
Mm.
that at Savior's Day,
Yes, sir.
and he had put his picture up, and he said that he had asked Allah to etch his face in his mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if my face etched in the Messiah's mind. He didn't tell me that, but he asked Allah that this white Jew face be etched in his mind. For I don't know, he didn't deliver the purpose on why he wanted in his mind, but I'm sure it's good because he spoke highly of the individual. And he
Yes,
put his
sir.
face up at Saves Day for everyone to see him. You know what I'm saying? As an example
Yes,
of
sir.
not fighting against, not fighting, not going along with tyranny and oppression that the enemy is exhibiting on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Then he talked about how he remember how Wallace, brother Wallace, had told him to stop using all the white man this, the white man that, and his organo and Negro spelled
That's
backwards,
right.
and he's
That's
how
right.
he understood it now. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like when I heard that, it just gives me a check mark that where how I'm thinking is correct. You know, so because I don't want to deviate from the teaching of lives by any chance. Like I said, I believe still wholeheartedly that we got an enemy on the planet, and we got to strive to make sure that some of us ain't that. Because even in some of our organizations, we may have enemies among us.
That's right. That's right.
And they look like us.
That's
You
right.
know, and so if you so focus on every white man ought to go a devil right there, you'll miss the devil sitting next to you talking with you about the devil. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be looking at character. When you're looking at character, you're gonna be able to spot the devil regardless of what he look like. So all praises to Allah. I apologize going all on tangent
Oh
about
no,
that.
man, we enjoy it. You teaching, yes, sir.
All praises to Allah.
Praise be to Allah. Thank you. Are you going into the ministry, bro, Rahman? Are you in the ministry class?
No, sir.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
I
I'm
heard
just saying. You know what I
people
mean?
have asked or told me about it, but uh I never tried to do it. But praise be to Allah. I strive one day, I guess. My dad is actually a student helper on Minister Abdul Mutak here. So he's in the ministry class. So he's, I guess, doing a real good representation of that.
Praise be to
Actually, that's a lot of my just intricacies as far as the teachings, I guess, as far as digging. My dad is a digger, you know what I'm saying? And he goes after it, and I guess I get that from him. And sometimes we too analytical. We might be too big for the room sometimes. But we be me, my dad, and my brother, twin brother, we be standing around almost for hours talking about just stuff, and we're bouncing ideas and all type of stuff. So it's just beautiful thing. But I thank you
yes, sir.
for putting that in your brother. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure I etch your name down in history if I
Yes.
ever embark on that.
Praise be to Allah. Shout out to your parents. People are showing love all around. Uh, Diari Rashad says Allah worked through Brother Rahman to save his life. People are showing you love. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that right there, that brother right there, brother Diari, is actually a brother that I had brought through the help of Allah, of course, into the nation. He officially registered like 2 years ago, I believe. He's down there in Baton Rouge in college right now. I believe it's
Yeah.
Baton Rouge down there in college right now. Southern,
Mm,
going to college. Good brother, striving hard. Good brother.
praise God.
But
Yes, sir.
actually, as an example, we got to strive hard to grab individuals and finding someone. I know something we're doing here where we're grabbing a lost found and pulling them close, man, and striving our hardest to be in that individual's life. And that's what I did with Brother Diari. He I knew him. He came to the barbershop one day. He asked me a question. What did he say? He believed that the black woman is God.
Mm,
And
mm.
I told him I believe that. I said, well, what if I told you that the black man is God too? He's like, you're gonna break that down now. You know what I'm saying? That's how our whole relationship started. Next thing you know, he had and keep in mind, my brother, he wasn't in the nation yet. But he took my number down. I told him we're gonna talk about it. FaceTime, we'll deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I was willing to go there with him. And we never talked. And he came back to the barbershop, man. I made sure I got his number because I actually lost his number. And we had got a number down. We still never talked. And then one day he hit me up, and I ain't gonna tell you why he called me, but you want to know about Islam. And next thing you know, I'm gonna say it. Brother D, I know he don't mind, but he was interested in a woman that was not in Nation Islam, but she was a Muslim, and he
Mm-hmm.
wanted to know, man, tell me about that Islam. You know what I'm saying? Because he was trying to get some Mac up off of me, but he ain't know I wooed him into the teachings of Elijah Muhammad. he trying to get some wine, but I wooed him in into
Yes,
the
sir.
teaching.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He had joined the name, right in the ranks, put all that down, and brother man sharpened all the way up. And I ain't gonna lie, good brother, very very good brother. He striving the way of Allah. Me and my brother Raheem, we paid his way or added money and funds and whatever endeavors that he may have wanted to embark upon as far as like we help him get his man FY, so just all type of stuff. And we gotta be more like that, like help him get to save his day and be able to do something that can encourage. And I can say that it matriculates down, brother Joshua, because everything we did for brother Diari, it I'm seeing him doing the same thing for other brothers. Now he got some registered brothers under his belt. Law's my witness. He ain't been in the nation 2 years, but he's only grabbing a man and being in his life, being at his birthday party, getting to know his mother. What's your grandmama? Take me to her. Let me talk to her.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Getting invested in his life. I was at his graduation. I mean, I wasn't at his graduation, but just I went to his graduation party because I remember he didn't have no tickets. But went to his graduation party, just getting invested in him, where because I remember a couple times I pick him up, and it was out my way, and I never complained. He'll tell you, but it was out my way. But I would go pick him up from his house and take him to the mosque every Sunday, some
Mm-hmm.
Mondays, some Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? Pick him up. Never complain. He had told me, in so many words, what's the catch? I'm like, man, I'm your brother. You know what I'm saying? He never met nothing like that. But that's the example that I showed, and he saw that it was real love. And that real love inspired him to join the Nation of Islam and figure the rest out later. And now he's doing it. He got a brother that's resident. He got some more brothers in the chamber. So
Mm.
praise be to Allah, he outworking me. Maybe. I know he on the live, but I ain't gonna let him think I'm slipping. But well, all praise be to Allah. But that's one. I'm sharing that to say, as an example, we should always be grabbing a brother. Now you ain't gotta be young, just a brother, and being in his life, man. You don't know how much that affects an individual. And I know me and my brother Raheem, we bring people to Savior's Day every year. We brought, I believe, it's like 2 or 3 people to Savior's Day this year. We had four tickets, and one
Good.
one lived there in Detroit. Invited him out. He came to the barbershop for a haircut, and I found out he was gonna be in Detroit. And I told him, I'm gonna be in Detroit in February the 25th. You should come out. Next thing you know, he was there. You know what I'm saying? We don't never know. So like we should always just be striving. And man, sacrificing. Allah gonna put it back. I can bear
That's right.
witness.
Praise be
You
to
know,
Allah.
bear witness.
You teach
Yes,
it,
sir.
bro, Rahman. Brother Freeman Ali says, all praise due to Allah. Um, What is the duty of a civilized man? Thank you, Brother Joshua, for continuing. Thank you, Brother Kareem Ali, for watching and showing love. Thank you, Minister
Yeah,
Jamil.
one brother Memphis Science.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like, okay, boom, perfect. I wanted to thank you again, Brother Rahman. Thank your family. Shout out to your parents. Shout out to your brother, your siblings. Shout out to the whole Memphis family. Shout out to the student minister there. He's already been on the podcast. I got to get Brother Captain Anthony J. Always shows nothing but love to me. Has always shown nothing but love to me, and that's always a great thing. But also, my brother was texting me. Um, my brother was texting me during the podcast per usual because he was watching and he said that you made the beat for "We Still the Mob" for him, and it was a great beat. I was like, I didn't know you made that beat. Yeah,
yes, sir. That's my brother. Yes, sir. I love that black man. Anytime I see him, he'll know I get up with him. Yes, sir. That's my brother, man. Yeah, I heard y'all actually not perform. Well, he performed the song in Savior's Day one time, but I heard y'all incorporated his lyrics into a
Oh
drill
yeah,
company. So I remember Still the Mob. Yes, sir.
yes sir, yes sir.
Looked through my email a few weeks ago, and I remember the song or the beat we had or the song we had made together. So all praise due to Allah. Yes, sir. I love that brother.
Thank
And
you
your
for showing
family.
love to us, brother. And thank you for showing love to us as well. This is Joshua Leonard Muhammad signing off for the People's Podcast. Love you, Brother Rahman. I look forward to seeing you again very soon, inshallah. And
Yes, sir.
thank you all for watching. I learned so much. This why I love doing People's Podcast. You be around people who didn't know. This is the most
Yes,
I've
sir.
ever spoken to you, even though we've been around each other for decades. You know what I'm saying? For years, you know what I'm saying? And this is the most I've ever heard you speak. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Never held a car post before together, so we
Yes,
probably
sir.
got
That's right.
it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But thank you, brother, for the invitation. I did start off with that, thanking you and your family and Allah for you blessing and asking me to be a part of this podcast. And you don't know how much you made, but how much you are aiding the believers in the world with your podcast because you're hearing basically not just testimonies but perspectives of each one of us and being able to showcase ourselves, our own minds, because people always say, man, we brainwash. And I tell people all the time, yeah, wash my brain. They need cleaning. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind washing. But folks have negative connotations of brainwashing, like that we not independent thinkers.
That's
The
right.
the teaching of Elijah Muhammad makes us, it's a filter
Yes, sir.
of the madness that's out there in the world as far as all these different ideas. We use our teaching of Elijah Muhammad as a filter. It'll filter out everything else, and we be able to express ourselves and who we are in our own way with the buffer called the teachers of Elijah Muhammad. So I thank you always. I watch your podcast quite frequently. And it's a blessing always to hear everybody and what they have to say and hearing people different experiences and expressions of themselves. And you don't know how much you are inspiring people. And I'm thankful to Allah that I was able to come on and give a little bit piece of my mind. I would hope and pray to Allah that I didn't say anything incorrect or out of line. And I pray, inshallah, if I did, I come back and apologize and correct I made. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Well, thank you very much. And I look
Yes,
forward
sir.
to seeing you again. Thank you all for watching. Go upload it to YouTube this evening. Assalamu alaikum,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Walaikum salam, sir.